The pressure was on. Noland, I was transported straight back to your challenge, but congratulations, brother. Contestant number 1 done and dusted. Now back to the cooking. Are you looking for inspiration for a quick, easy and flavoursome dish that you can prepare on a time crunch? Well, look no further than our Mexican bean nacho salad with charred avo. That is perfect for snacking or even those upcoming game nights. Now, let's play more games. Let's go.
All right, so we're going to be doing the nachos. This is just another way of doing them. I have a bowl here with the nachos and I've got cheese. So I've got cheddar cheese here. You can always play around with your cheese, your mozzarella. You can use acre if you want to, but depending on what you want. And also, I like to keep, some on the side, which I'm going to sprinkle on the side of the tray, because I just like the idea of having that crispiness of the cheese, stuck on the pan.
Yes.
That's like another nacho, but dairy one, And then some chili, depending on how much you love your chili, and it's not Mexican if it doesn't have chili. Exactly.
Now, I hope my mother is watching and paying very close attention, because my mom loves nachos. She calls them ama machos. It's like, ama machos, man. Machos. So, Mom, I hope you're paying attention. It's just a really quick, simple, easy recipe. But for people who are unfamiliar with nachos and what it's all about, who wants to shed some light on the idea and the concept of these nacho chips?
I was going to say Mexican specifically, but I think that the South Americas, those countries a lot like to indulge or enjoy this type of dish, because I think it's more of a snack. We have it as a snack in South Africa, but it's a meal to them. Like you pop it, like you put all those ingredients on it, like what we're going to put on right now.
And we need corn chips. Was it corn chips?
So it's corn chips that are, most times they make it with like actual tortilla chips, and then they basically layer it with flavors. You've got those corn chips that have got different kinds of flavors on them, and then you layer different kinds of stuff on there. But instead of just making nachos, we're making a nacho salad.
Yeah, a nacho bean salad, because black beans are also traditional in Mexican cuisine and Mexican food.
And so we're trying to be as authentic as we can, for them to really, feel like they're in Mexico when you're doing this. I'm just gonna be charring the avos. Make sure that your grill is very hot when you're doing this, and there's just this memory I get every time I'm having charred food. It's like it could be a steak or something, but the lines of in the food for me it reminds me of back in the days. There's just memories that come with it, and also the impact this char is going to have on this avo is going to give it that nice smokiness to it, which also is going to with the nachos
elevate the taste.
It's going to be amazing.
We're going to get back to the avo station when those are done. Dumi, do you want to talk us through that Mexican bean nacho salad on the side?
Now, another thing that makes them very signature, we talked about the beans, is that these beans are not just served as they are. Normally, when they have them, they would fry them, and they're called refried beans. So what I've got here is I've got some red kidney beans. As you can tell, my pan is super hot. And also a mix of other beans here. We've got some chickpeas, we've got some kidney beans, and you can, change it up however you like. But to make sure it's got that specific Mexican flavor, we're going in with some cumino, as well as some coriander.
Yes.
They call it, what's the...
Cilantro.
Cilantro, yes. We're adding in some cilantro here to make sure that we've got those Mexican flavors in there. It is also very important to make sure that you season this. The whole idea here, I'm going to turn up the heat because you want it to be crispy. Because you said something earlier that it's like popcorn, right?
Yes.
It's like cooked popcorn. So once it's cooked, it's got those flavors in there. And then we're serving this as a salad. So as with any salad, there has to be a dressing. And ours is quite simple. We have some yogurt over here. And I'm going to do it a little different, guys. Normally, you make your dressing on the side, and then you put everything, you toss everything in it. I'm going to do it a little different because I'm going to be chopping up all our ingredients here. I've started with my spring onion. I will then go in with some jalapeno, because is it really a Mexican dish without the jalapeno?
Obvious.
Adding these into this dish as well. And instead of making that dressing on the side, like I said, I'm going to put everything in here and toss it. Because it's a quick and easy dessert, so we want to eat it now as well.
Okay. Dumi, love that on our station. Now, in my opinion, nachos are not complete without a good guacamole. You know that guac. But this is a different way of enjoying guacamole, honey. Tell us about this charred avo.
Look, we're deconstructing everything now. We used to that nice chunky guacamole, but now we're just putting everything on the plate for you to create it yourself. We want you to be part of the creativity on the plate. So we're just going to have that on the side, but also I'm just going to drizzle, some lemon when it's done there to just keep it away from turning brown. And also that lemon is going to add so much flavor when I'm adding salt to it and then on the dish.
I was very, very concerned when we did start cooking.
Yeah.
I was just like, chef's pan looks really, really hot. As you can see, there's steam in the kitchen. If you were in here, trust me, there's no need for jerseys. So I thought that he overdid it with the heat.
But look how
in fact, it's
beautiful that
perfect.
looks. Look how beautiful that looks. And then I'm just gonna squeeze in some lemon, and then I'm just gonna, some oil. And also, with this, what you said, to be crispy, you really need to leave it there and not really shake the pan until, you hear those sounds.
Correct.
Look at you, also.
I'm helping. Even though chef's knife doesn't want me to win.
Exactly.
Normally what would
Careful.
happen is you'd want to make sure that you're, like what I've got this dish for here, I've got it for the dressing. So instead of putting that for the dressing, I'm going to put our nachos in there. So this is where the salad comes in. If you want to make it a salad, you can incorporate everything together. But some people might think that the dressing will make the nachos soggy. So you don't have to do that. You can actually put them on the side as well. And like we're speaking about game nights, the country is opening up now. So people can actually go and watch soccer and all these things, and this is the perfect dish for people to snack on while they're watching the game. And I want you to tell me if you're tasting those flavors we spoke about. Can you see that char we're talking about?
Yep.
That's where the flavor
You see now with that cumin and the charredness, it's going to give you that meaty vibe. You see, for vegans now, that's perfect. Because now they're going to have a sense of some meaty vibes, even though they don't know how it tastes like, or some of them do not.
Absolutely. So, Mom, you're probably going to want to find out how I feel about this. This is delicious. It tastes even better than the nachos I made. So trust me, you're going to want to try this at home. And if you want to be just like my mom, stop salivating, just hurry over to afternoonexpress.co.za for the full recipe and ingredients list to this quick, easy delight.